Hello, I'm back again. My name is Josh. I'm a travel filmmaker and I wanted to tell you a bunch of reasons why I've switched over to the Moza Air Gimbal. So a little background on me. I'm a travel filmmaker and for the past few years I've been using Zhiyun gimbals in the field for my shoots, and recently I picked up a Moza Air, and there's a bunch of features on this gimbal that I really think are amazing upgrades, and yeah, I wanted to tell you all about them. So the first thing that caught my attention is the ability to have full follow mode on all axes. On the Zhiyun products, you could tilt up and down and you could pan, but you weren't able to barrel roll like this. So within the app you can go and change it and you're able to tilt, pan, and barrel roll, which is very useful. Second thing that really caught my attention is this motor here is recessed back more than on the Zhiyun Crane version 1 and version 2, which allows you to be able to tilt your screen a lot more for Sony A7 cameras, and I guess Canon cameras as well. It just gives a little bit more room, so you're able to tilt and allows you to be able to rotate all the way around. So this next thing was a really big deal for me. It's the ability to be able to preset your camera at an angle and then have it in follow mode. So on Zhiyun products, let's say you wanted to shoot a building, you would have to crank like this or put it in inverted mode and shoot like that in order to shoot up at the building. But with this gimbal, you have the ability to preset your angle and then make your move after, which is amazing. Or point it down. Or point it down and then make your move. This next one might not be a big feature for everybody, but for me it was a really big bonus because I use a monitor quite frequently, and Moza added a little side screw mount here where you can attach your monitor on the side. Yeah, it's something that I use quite frequently in the field whenever I have time to set it up. And on the Zhiyun version 1 and version 2, there was no really good mounting point that I felt comfortable using. You could mount it from the bottom, or yeah, there's a bunch of different options, but having a side screw mount like this makes it very easy to mount the monitor. This next feature is very simple, but something that I use all the time in the field. Basically it's just a reset button. So let's say that your gimbal's a little bit out of whack, you've tilted it and you've done a whole bunch of stuff. On this gimbal, you just have to click the power button 3 times, 1, 2, 3, and it will reset back to 0. And on the Zhiyun cranes, I would have to power off for a couple seconds and then power back on for a couple seconds in order to reset it. So it's something that I use quite frequently in the field. If I'm in a moving vehicle and things have been tilted and I'm all out of whack, I'll just hit 3 times on the button and it will reset. This last feature is something that's included on the Crane 2 from Zhiyun, but it also, Moza has it as well, which is a quick release system. So on the Zhiyun Crane version 1 and version 2, I would add my own quick release system on there, but it's nice that it's already integrated into the gimbal, so you could just slide in. It's a Manfrotto version, and yeah, you click in and then shoot away. Recently, Moza added 2 new modes. One is called Sports Mode and the other is called Inception Mode. Sports Mode is very intriguing to me. It essentially allows you to be able to whip pan very quickly, allowing you to track a subject that is moving very fast, maybe you're shooting from a moving vehicle or this kind of thing. This would allow you to do it. My only issue with this mode is that every axis is locked except for the pan axes. So you're only able to follow a moving object that is moving left to right in the same plane and not up and down. So I think that Moza should add the ability to be able to tilt up and down in this mode, and I think it's something that I would use a lot more frequently. So Inception Mode is another mode that they added, and it is also very interesting. Essentially what it does is allows you to be able to barrel roll 360. Now, it's not something that I would do every day in my shooting, but it's something that is interesting and gives a different perspective. I guess the only issue with this mode right now is that the only way to be able to barrel roll is by using the joystick. You have to go into the app and then tell the app how fast you want it to turn. So if Moza could figure out a way that it could follow maybe the arm at the rate of turning or something like that, then I think it'd be a lot more useful. If I were to barrel roll, then I would want to be able to do it maybe starting slow and then go quicker. So if they could add something to that, then it's something that I would also use a lot more often. So that's it for me, folks. I have a few more videos on the way this month. Please subscribe if you haven't already and turn notifications on, and I will see you at the next one.